everybody, welcome to Jacob's Quest, and today we got a brand new clip from Andor, the upcoming TV show. I think it comes out on the 21st of September. And yeah, this is not a teaser or a trailer, it says clip. So it looks like about a minute long actual scene from the show. Very interesting to do it this way. I don't think any of the other Star Wars or Marvel shows, well no, maybe some of the Marvel shows have given us actual just clips. I think She-Hulk gave us some clips, so never mind. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's check this out. Here we go.
So which is it? I know Bix has a game. I know you bribe quartermasters to leave valuables on the ships before they come in for scrap, but this isn't that. This isn't something that let pass.
No. I went in and got this myself.
How? How's that possible? It was sealed on the Imperial Naval Base in Steergard.
Look, you got the money, I got the box. What else is there to talk about?
I'll give you another 1,000 credits to tell me how you got it.
Oh, it's like a test.
Done. How?
You just walk in like you belong.
Takes more than that, doesn't it?
What, to steal from the Empire? What do you need? A uniform, some dirty hands, and an Imperial toolkit. They're so proud of themselves. They don't even care. They're so fat and satisfied. They can't imagine it.
Can't imagine what?
That someone like me would ever get inside their house. Walk their floors, spit in their food, take their gear.
Whoa. Okay, dang it. Alright, I want to see more. Oh man, I can't believe it's over. I want to see more. Let's see. Is there anything after that? No, that was the end of the clip. Okay. Man, alright, well, that was just a really short interaction. Obviously we don't know what was leading up to this little conversation, but based on the trailers and based on like what we kind of sort of know about the show so far, what I'm guessing is happening is that is his name Stellan Skarsgård? There's a bunch of Skarsgårds, and I don't ever remember which one is which. I think this is Stellan Skarsgård. He was, in the Thor movies. Anyways, his character, obviously hired Andor to go steal something for him, and now he's like giving him more money, being like, hey, how did you do this? Tell me exactly what you did. So what I'm surmising is that this was really just a test to see if Andor could join him in, what I'm supposing is like the birth of the rebellion. Because this is still 5 years before Rogue One, which means it's about a year before Rebels starts. So like the rebellion is barely a thing. It's barely a thing. It's very much still underground. A lot of the rebel cells are not talking to each other. So, maybe this is just Stellan Skarsgård, like his rebel cell is like becoming a thing, and obviously later in the show we're gonna meet up with Mon Mothma and have it grow and all that stuff. So yeah, this reads like he was testing him to see if he could pull off this heist, and now he's like, how did you do this? He's hiring someone to join his cause that's really good at sneaking in and being a spy, right? Like he's hiring a spy. So but yeah, just wow, the dialogue there, just these two actors are just amazing. Like, look, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes the Marvel and the Star Wars Disney Plus shows, they can be a little corny. The dialogue can be kind of cheesy. You can kind of question the logic of some things, but like this felt like everything here had layers to it. Like the way that they were acting around each other, like you can already tell, like, okay, so there's motives going on here, and Andor, like with a passion, hates the Empire, like on a personal level, not just like, oh, they're evil. It's more like, oh, he's got like personal vendetta against them, kind of thing. Which, they took away his home of some kind. We see it in the trailer. His home is somehow destroyed by the Empire or taken over, or its resources are stripped or something. Something's going on there. But yeah, we hear some of the dialogue that we've seen in the trailer, how like you just walk in like you belong, and they never imagine, they're so fat and happy, they never imagine that someone like you could just walk in their house and spit in their food and take their stuff, and they, like they're so confident and they're so cocky because they're the Empire. That couldn't happen to us. So yeah, just I love this. I don't know if they're gonna release more clips. I guess I can assume that they will, because we still got essentially a month before the show comes out. You know, I don't want to see like a bunch of like the very first. Well, I guess they're releasing 3 episodes, but you know, I don't want to see like the entirety of the first episode through a series of clips and then basically like, well, I've seen most of it, you know. So hopefully they don't release too many clips. I think I would rather they release one final trailer. That way it's like they're more sparsed out and we don't exactly see like one big sequence. But this was cool. This was really cool. It was just a dialogue sequence. You know, I feel like it would have been really easy for them to just like, hey, let's show a sequence where people are in a firefight or something. Some action is happening. But it's like, no, this is what the show's going to be. You know, this is like a tone setter, right? They're like, this is going to be about people talking about the Empire and what their society is like and what it's like to be a normal person and how you can just go right under the Empire's nose, you know? Fascinating stuff. I'm very excited for Andor. It feels like, based on the marketing and all the interviews that we've been getting so far, it feels like it's going to be a very different show. You know what I mean? Like Mandalorian and Obi-Wan and Boba Fett, a lot of those shows, they felt somewhat fan servicey. Not that that's a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. But it is definitely a different tone. You know what I mean? Like it feels like those shows, at least partially, they were written because it's like, well, the fans would love it if this happened. Not that it necessarily makes sense, or not that it's necessarily the best, you know, move for the story, but the fans would really love it if this happened. So they do it, you know? And again, I'm not complaining. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's just a style of writing for these mega franchises. And yeah, more often than not, those fan servicey things, they work really well. But this show feels different. This show feels like it's going to be taking things a little bit more seriously. It's definitely got a different vibe all about it. I am not expecting too much fan servicey stuff that doesn't make sense, you know, or at the very least, like, they're not going to force it on there, you know. So I'm not expecting Darth Vader and Darth Sidious to show up and it's like, oh, hey, there they are, there's the cameo of them too. And you know, we're probably not going to see C-3PO and R2-D2. You know, we are going to see Bail Organa, so I guess technically they could be there, but you know what I mean. It feels like this is going to be the serious show. For people who wanted things to be taken a little bit more serious, this is going to be that show. And that's okay, you know what I mean? Like, different movies and different shows can have different tones, you know? Some of them are more fan servicey and fantastical, some of them have more goofy moments, you know, where it's just like, hey, this is fun, we're just having fun here. This one feels like it's like, okay, we're going to get a little bit more serious. And we're going to talk about things from people who are not having fun in this situation, you know? So, pretty cool. Pretty awesome. I'm excited for this show. It's going to be so different. I'm ready for, like, a different vibe, you know? Not everything has to be this serious, but it's okay to have, like, a serious one. You know what I mean? So, let's do it. Let's jump in. I'm excited. We got 1 month, guys. 1 month. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this little clip, this dialogue piece, what you think might be happening in this situation. Yeah, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.